Hey guys, welcome to another episode of DeityBro Gaming Season 2, Episode 3, Stardate 9021069. I don't know stardates. We're looking at Velma here because today's stream is going to be about horror. Can't you tell? Do I need to say that? Oh, this seems like a lovely shot to end it on. Oh, it gets even lovelier. So, we're going to be playing... We're going to be playing this black screen until OBS decides to detect the game. Yes. Resident Evil Velmage. Romanian horror story, Village. Featuring... What is his name? Ethan Peters as Ethan Winters. Jessica Lange as Mother... What's the name? Miranda. Kathy Bates as Heisenberg. Anyway. It does really have an American Horror Story vibe to it. Because it's so disjointed. Speaking of Kathy Bates. It's amusing, it's entertaining, but a little over the top and tropey, and a lot of it is done for shock value or quirkiness. It works. It's a little campy. It's not that scary. The puppet show that Capcom released on this game is pretty spot on. It just says we're not that scary. No, you're indeed not. You're just goofy. You're cute goofballs. We all love you. So I didn't notice the 8 in the title. Initially I did, then once I started playing the game I forgot it, because I don't see it that clearly in the logo in the game for some reason. Go figure. So some friend had to remind me of that the 8 is actually hidden in Village. Complete. And I was mind blown the second time just as I was the first time. And I was even more embarrassed about it because I have played quite a bit of Final Fantasy XIV. So whenever I talk about that game, I use the Final Fantasy numerals, which are based off the ancient Final Fantasy empires, we'll know. So the fact I didn't see the 8 here the second time, after I saw the first time, just was a clear indication of some brain rot setting in. But I think it's fitting to play Resident Evil Velmage as a zombie with zombie brain. Also, I rebranded the channel. Let's talk about myself a bit more. Who cares about the game? I rebranded it for the reason that I guess I had too much exposure to EA's tendency to over-prioritize PR and logos over actually putting out content for The Sims. It's a bad habit that rubbed off on me. Secondly, I'm pretty good at branding, and I like doing it over and over and over, more than it's actually good for a single brand. And thirdly, Take to the Z it doesn't really contain any good buzzwords. If you Google it, you'll never find a channel. DeityBro, on the other hand, I think it has potential at least to be YouTubeable, if nothing else. It sounds catchy, it sounds divine, and I can be a god of misery, sure. A god of cynicism. No one said it had to be of something cool and powerful like thunder or war. Besides, war is pretty shitty too, I guess. So there are precedents of divinities just being about spreading misery, and that's what I'm here for. I love to spread it. And you can enjoy it from the safety of your computer screen or phone. I'm going to start a new game, but I'm probably not going to sit through the whole story, because funny story, here's my story. I played through this like 3 times by now. First, it was just for myself to see how the game played. The second time, I tried to stream and record it with about 3 FPS recording as a result, and third time is a charm.
Who was hard at work. But the
I'm not
forest
really
greeted them
feeling
with
the
a dark,
charm
cold silence,
currently,
the bushes empty.
as I sit through this cinematic.
Yet determined to find the berries,
So let me just summarize the
Velma broke free
story.
from
The
others.
little girl put a whole bag of jelly beans up her butt, and she has yet to find back a single one of them. And the baby's not having it. The baby's as bored as I am about this.
The girl was trapped inside a mirror.
Now for the next part of my summary, this is the most nightmare-esque part of the game for me, where I'm trapped in a first-person,
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
first-person marriage to a passive-aggressive woman.
A local tale.
Can I please look away somewhere? Can I go away inside? Just fixating on one point.
Thank God.
Something reassuring to escape the trauma of marriage
There's nothing
and
wrong with my
babies.
memory.
Not hearing it.
You're just being paranoid.
It's not. Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just
So, my
cautious.
friend and I were drawing some parallels between Final Fantasy XIV and this game. This game is so tropey, it's very easy to draw parallels between pretty much anything else in this game.
I'll finish dinner.
We decided she was Minphilia, or Miaphilia. Because, spoiler, what happens next. But also because, spoiler,
It's okay, Rose. Your mother doesn't want to.
it's not
remember.
permanent, I think.
I can't blame her.
Or not permanent enough. And spoiler, there are clones.
Say something.
Nothing.
Anyway.
I'll put her down.
Yes, put the baby down. Like a dog. Oh, that's not what she meant? Anyway, let's explore the living room. Because if something, I do like something as a simmer, it's furniture. I don't like horror. I don't like shooting enemies or being swarmed by enemies. More specifically, shooting I'm cool with. I did play the extreme violence mod. I also don't like being bogged down by a baby. But at least it's not an item. Is it? It's hard to say. Is the baby an item in this game? Can I use the baby to smash this open and loot my own teapot? I've already played a bit up to the castle. I know you can pretty much smash in everything. I like smashing things. I like smashing plate. It's cathartic. So that's a big influencer tip that I can give you all. First thing in the morning, smash some plates. Preferably into someone's head or into the photo of the person you don't like. Let's watch some TV! Can we? Yes, we can. So, I was hoping for the TV show with the horse that you see in The Sims. Again, I've had too much exposure to it. Give me some time to detox, please. Sorry. But this is pretty solid entertainment too. I have the childish trait though, so I can enjoy this sort of stuff. As long as it's cute. It helps it. Like, I would like super childish cartoons if there was no voiceover. They always sound so patronizing. How dare they? How very dare they act like I'm a child? I wonder if I can use this later on when there's... Because right now, baby's head is not the best way to perform a concert piece on the piano. Baby on a piano. Baby on a piano. Ugh. Gruesome footage.
Oh, Mia.
Weird fetish porn he has standing around. Okay, that's wholesome.
Years ago, I couldn't even imagine something like this would happen.
So he's been through some traumatizing hardships. I'm just gonna have to take his word for it. I never played 7. But basically it turned the wife into a total bitch or something. And it turned Ethan into a blander character than he already was. I don't know if he was more interesting first, actually.
Our taste in music's definitely improved over the years.
You mean mine has?
Oh, she's the Jezzy type. Why do you make everything into a competition, woman? So many details. So when the first time I played this, I was very overwhelmed by the fact there's so much furniture in a pre-made house. Again, Sim scars right there. Strangerville, the Strange Town, the degenerate clone of Strange Town. Can't even call it a clone. It's an insult. The degenerate ejaculate of Strange Town had all these big mansions in some kind of upper class neighborhood.
Beautiful.
I am sure she will. And they were empty. And there was a room where there was a toilet, but no door
That book's too scary
to
for you.
separate the toilet from the bedroom. I understand why the baby was crying if I was talking about some horrifying Sims half-assed Sims 4 DLC. Oh. We gotta play this.
Your mom and
Let's
I love this
listen
song
to this
so
very
much.
lovely song. Oh, that's kind of an awful rendition. Why is it still playing, even though it stopped rotating? Now that's pretty eerie. Not sure why that's their favorite song. I mean, it's a solid song, but oh well. Not a freaking Funko doll. It's not a good idea to have in a horror game.
Why do I even keep this around?
This is by far the scariest part of the game now, officially. Between the baby, the terrible marriage. At least the baby is just, well, I'm just seeing it as an extension of my hands, like a weapon. This is the asthma room, I think. I never really explored this one too well.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
Oh, cleaning. Even more nightmare fuel. Oh, Eastern European. That's some kind of hint of where we are. It's nice when Europe is not referred to as if it is a country, like, oh, we moved to Europe. Without ever naming the locale. Even though the American locales are always named. I think this is a Resident Evil 7 spoiler, so I'm just gonna leave that.
I've forgotten about this already.
For what it is. So let's keep hopping on.
Ethan, have you finished putting her to bed yet?
Go suck a dick. There. Why can't I put her down? Here. I mean, this is where the baby in the Silent Hill demo was, so. Huh. Can't eat that. Can I eat the plant? Leon could eat plants. This is nice. This is nice CC. Nice custom content. Oh. Wall decoration. Nice. So into the baby room we go.
Almost there, honey.
Henny. Bonk. Did I just bonk over the door with the baby's head? I approve. I have the tendency to try and not to trip on all this junk toy shit on the floor. Just to not drop the baby. As if that is a legitimate game over animation. Goes again. Europe. Yep, Europe. Close enough. Dear Diary Diary diary. My marriage sucks. Can I please get a mummy milky vampire? Just summarizing it. What was this? Oh. Your baby has fungus?
Rose is fine.
Yeah, that's more Resident Evil 7 stuff, isn't it? So this is like a one-time thing I can only do now, so I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest.
Well, hi there, little Rose.
Fuck yeah. Best part of the game. This will be my reason to play New Game Plus and do this again.
It's not paranoia if they're really out to get you.
I think they actually lose the monkey toy. And you don't actually pick it up then. Which is very un-video gamey. Normally, dolls left by little girls in burned down villages and such, you always end up picking up. So this is Miaphilia. Looking a little pixelated. That might be my settings, I'm not sure. More fetish porn. But the last page has my absolute favorite part, best part.
I wish it could stay like this forever.
That's the monkey. It's the same monkey.
Time for bed.
That's a really good page. It's very good content. Very good detail. Super fast spinning. And the baby's got to learn that at an early age. In case there are zombies behind her, she's got to learn how to 180-degree turn. No scope. And into the baby jail you go.
There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs.
That's 7 kilograms of back pain less to carry around. Guess I'll go back to the woman. See if I can play the piano without the baby. Feels so much lighter. Just want to run out the door for a pack of cigarettes.
Keep it down.
Just making sure it's locked.
Just want to go out. Run away for good. Oh, the TV is off. Yeah, because of spoiler, I had to reset because I got a call from my Romanian friend. I think he could smell that I was playing a game that takes place in Romania, allegedly. No, piano is as useless as ever. I guess that's a Miaphilia thing. So this is the part where the happy relationship between Ethancred Waters and Miaphilia goes to shit. Just spoiling it.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like a baby. That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's ciorba de legume. It's a local
what?
recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any.
She tries so hard to be unlikable.
It's just finding you in Louisiana.
It could be one of those TikTok parodies of this is the kind of wife you hate or something.
At least we're all together.
Wasp mom is is cooking for you.
Now, everything's gonna
Seriously? Think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
Can I look away, go away inside again? No, please.
I don't understand why you are so...
Oh. Well, I guess I won that argument.
Get down! Mia!
Did I forget to tell you I invited my friend Chris Redfield? I really like the meme here that... Sorry, I saw this cutscene many times. I'm not really into it anymore, but I like the meme here that Chris shot Mia so you could fuck his sister and continue the Redfield bloodline.
Sorry.
Chris Chris posting is Chris posting himself. Why? Because I'm sexy and you should fuck me. No time to explain. Get in the car.
All clear. Rose? What the hell are you doing with my daughter? Package secure.
I'm just about to drop her off somewhere in the Romanian countryside in a vampire village. Don't worry.
No.
Rose.
Get him out.
So tired. Right? Flashback time.
Hey, Doc.
Hey Ethan, this is the doctor. Your baby seems to be in working condition. Seems to be fine. But there's a weird thing going on with the skull. There's all these little glass particles in it. It's as if someone has been using her fragile baby skull as a close combat weapon and smashing in glass display cases with it.
I know.
Right?
We hardly talk about anything else.
It's time for another scene that
Keep telling me
doesn't,
it's not
you know, that
Rose
makes me
I'm
feel
worried
anxious,
about.
so...
Well, then what are you worried about? Look.
All that fun you must agree, even though interactively, but now we feel that break should be
Mia, what are you talking
the
about?
king of
Is there something you wanna tell me?
limbo. I do
Do up, a do up. I'm not really here. Not happening. Do up, do up. Let me take this call from Daddy Long Dick. Who will treat me better than you? No, honestly, I was just watching that to make a point of how much I hate this cutscene. And really, this whole marriage is one big turn-off from getting me invested in it. Normally, in a horror movie, aren't we supposed to care about the family we are protecting or fighting for? Nope. I mean, going to Mommy Milky's castle will be an improvement over this. I don't know if that's the point, but I definitely won't miss her. Even in the flashback after she died, she's a person you don't want to remember.
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose?
They really did a number on Mulder over here. Even dropped his file.
Fuck.
Alright. So finally, Velma is set free from her horrible marriage. And horrible lesbian marriage, and now she is out in the woods, just vibing. Or shivering. On her way to look for all the delicious Scooby snacks. But though she can't see very far without her glasses. Can't see without my glasses! This part felt very long to me when I played through it, but I kind of like it because I like walking through forest at night. I like spooking around in general at night, so this for me is pretty relaxing. And I think further down the road there are a couple of my brain cells just also vibing from a robe. Just want to get to that point. Feels like a accomplishment to get that far. This guy he doesn't give any fuck about his hands. I mean, Velma. She doesn't feel any pain after she had all the Scooby snacks. Or her senses are numbed, just feels euphoria. A do-wop. Doobie-doo-wop. Is that the man in the mask I'm hearing? Yep, let's follow the growling and the trail of blood. I'm sure that's where the Bubby is. That's where Bubby's is my brain cells. Finally. Bonk. I like how the sound effects do not really line up with what I'm doing. Clearly, clearly he's having fun with this. Yeah, birds do that. I once had a bird like that stuck to a tree or some kind of, oh, be quiet, sweetie. It was very, very hard to cut it loose from some sticky tape that it was trying to escape from. But at least I bothered to set it free, unlike Ethan Winters. Oh no. I gotta follow that shuffling monster in the dark. That's a good idea. I've made it. We're here, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. The part in the game where I can chill out and listen to the rippling water. It's so satisfying. So I think this is where, well, this is as good as a goal as any for Ethan. Might as well stay here for a little nap. Shame about the fish though. Why does everyone keep dying on me? Yeah, we'll get to that point. It's this. Sweater writing. Amazing. So I'm gonna take a little nap under here. Even though it's only 10 centimeters high or something. And tab out. Gonna do what I like best for the next 24 hours. See if I can get a visual on that. So this is what I do with the rest of my time. And I guess I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, there's also this. If I need some help, you know, if I don't feel like I have enough stress and anger in my life, I can always read up on some Sims 4 news. They like to do announcements of announcements of announcements of announcements of announcements. And this time they announced or hinted at an architecture pack, which is basically, I guess, a new way to enter build mode through the dialogue of an NPC, because first you could enter build mode just normally, but now you can also do it after you listen to an NPC, and then you can decorate a house for them, as if that's not the only thing there is to do in the game already. But sure, it's gameplay. The gameplay pack, and that's the worst part, this is like the gameplay pack that they have lined up, is going to be about build mode. Even though the #1 complaint for this game is that there's way too much focus on build mode and there's nothing to do in the game, so they added the gameplay back about decorating houses. Jesus fucking Christ. And you just know that these personalized dialogues like this one, they're not gonna show up in the game like that because the pre-mades don't have anything scripted going for them. They just show up with random text and random calls, random bits of dialogue. So Nancy Landgrab over here, like the rich Karen of the game, is just going to be asking for you to build her a meth basement in the final edition. Just watch it. And Mr. Pancakes, the family guy, is gonna want some kind of strip club. So in any case, it's going to be randomized and awkward, and I just can't wait for the next dumpster fire. Also, they plan to apparently drag out this franchise for a total of 10 to 15 years. Or so the Facebook game developer in charge of the new, that they put in charge of Max has said. Oh god. It's a lot to unwrap. Let's not do that. We've been horrified enough today. There has been enough drama and tension. So, and I just want to relax to the water and not feel like drowning myself in it, which would be very hard, by the way. I just realized this video is actually a lot like The Sims 4, because if you listen to it, it sounds all very nice. The PR machine is constantly buzzing. But then when you actually look at what you get, it's just stagnant and nothing is happening. Nothing changed. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. And looking forward to the next bunch of cutscenes, because there's going to be a lot of nice cutting in there. Ciao, guys.